correct? The only thing is, today I'm going to add in actual angles. So your angles are going to have measurements today. Yesterday your angles were just A, B, C. Today they are going to have measurements. You can borrow those pencils over there. Thank you. The central question is relatively the same as yesterday. How do I use trigonometric ratios to solve for the missing side of the right triangle? One variable? Probably because I wrote it fast. Should be very similar to yesterday's, or almost identical to yesterday's. Good? All right, let's review yesterday. Yesterday you used a chart, correct? Yes? Okay. In your chart, it has 3 columns, correct?
Yep.
And it looks something like this, yes? Get outside. Oh, there we go.
Cos.
No.
Sine, cosine.
If you say those words, you will be what?
Wrong.
Removed from my class. It is called what? Sine,
Wait.
cosine, and tangent. Good.
The COS word is back?
We do not need, we need to say sine, cosine, and tangent.
Oh.
Otherwise you sound like you don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
But we can't say those words?
No, because it's sine, cosine, and tangent. They're actual words that you must know. Okay. Sine is what? What's your ratio? What are the words here? Opposite over hypotenuse.
Oh, I'm talking about like that.
Cosine is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is
Oh, man.
opposite over adjacent. Very good. Remember? Jonathan, why are you turning around? Examples. Find the value of x to the nearest tenth. Find the value of x to the nearest tenth. I thought someone was outside, and then I realized it was my flag waving in the sky. Bless you. Good? All right. Yesterday you had angle A, angle B, angle C, correct? Do you remember those things? Okay. Today we do not have angle A, angle B, angle C. We actually have a number in there. 90 degrees doesn't count. Remember yesterday I didn't deal with angle C because that was always the 90 degrees. I only dealt with A or B, right? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to not really deal with the 90 degrees. It needs to be in there, but I'm not going to really use it, okay? I'm going to use the angle that's given. And what angle is given? 41 degrees. So we're going to circle the 41 degrees. That's the angle I want to use. So now go label your 3 sides. What is the side you label the first? Hypotenuse. Always label your hypotenuse first. So label your hypotenuse. Then label the other 2. Your hypotenuse is located where?
On the line.
Across from the
X.
90 degrees. Your opposite is located where?
At the 12. The opposite.
And x is labeled as
The adjacent.
adjacent. Make your chart. But when you make your chart, instead of angle A, you're going to put sine of what? 41 degrees, because that's what we have now. So sine of 41 degrees, cosine of 41 degrees, and tangent of 41 degrees. Put the letters that correlate. So sine is what letters? What goes there? Opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is what? And tangent is? Good. Now, watch me fill it in, kind of like I did yesterday. We're going to start with opposite. Do I have something labeled as opposite? What is it? 12. I have another opposite. I'm going to go fill that in as well. Do I have hypotenuse?
No.
So if I don't have it, I put a line through it. Because x represents a value that I'm solving for, and I do not want to call it x. Your adjacent is labeled as what?
X.
That's the x. Do you see one of these that is all filled in?
Yes.
Which one?
Opposite.
Well, it's tangent. Even though there's an x, it's still filled in, correct? Because what's the goal? To solve for what? Solve for x. A line doesn't mean I have information there, so I can't use these. This I can use, even though it's an x. So watch what I do. You're going to watch. All I'm going to do is take it out like before. So tangent of 41 degrees. This is what we did yesterday, right? Instead of 41, though, we put like a. So tangent of 41 degrees is equal to 12 over x. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, so write that down. Then remember those things called proportions. Yes? What's a proportion?
There's a...
Well, I heard it. Fractions. How many fractions? Two. A fraction here and a fraction here, yes? With an equal sign between? So can I make this a fraction?
Yeah.
Well, how?
Reciprocal.
No. Wrong word. No, we're going to put it over 1.
Oh, I need to get a pen off of this.
Then we're going to actually solve the proportion, and what's the operation I'm going to use? What's the property? Cross multiplication is your property. So we're going to cross multiply. Now watch what I do. I'm just going to multiply x times tangent of 41 degrees, which means I just write that. And then 1 times 12 is easy. That's just 12. Yes? Are we good with that? Not doing anything crazy. All I'm doing is multiplying. And really, it's just putting things together. Now, tangent of 41 degrees is an actual number. Okay? Bless you. So if it's a number, how do I get rid of a number when it's next to x? You divide. So I'm going to divide by that number, and I'm going to go ahead and say divide by 41 degrees, tangent of 41 degrees on both sides. And when you have a number divided by itself, what happens to it? It cancels. And so I really have x equals 12 divided by tangent of 41 degrees. True? Is that a fair statement? Bless you.
Yeah.
You good? Are we okay? Now this is where you need the calculator. So if you have one, get yours out. If you don't have one, grab one for people around you. I don't need all 30 of you up. Well, that stinks. Angel, yours is different than mine, so you're just going to wait a second, and then I'm going to tell you what to do. I think yours is backwards, too. Open yours, Yasmin. Yeah, you're going to wait for me in 1 second. You're going to start off kind of the same. You're good. But you're going to wait just 1 second. You're good, too. I just don't know how yours works. All right, ready? Turn on the calculator. You're going to put in what we see here. That says 12 divided by tangent of 41 degrees, correct? So everyone, including everyone I just mentioned, you're going to go ahead and put 12. You're going to go ahead and put divided by. People with my calculator and you too, go ahead and put tangent. I don't know how yours works. You can try it, Diane, and see what happens.
Where's tangent?
Oh, I see.
Right here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you see the parenthesis? What's the degree I have? 41. Put in 41. Close that parenthesis. We good?
Where is that?
Press enter.
Oh, I see.
10.43.
No.
I got 13.80.
13.8 is correct. Make sure you hit tangent, not sine cosine. Did you hit divide?
Oh my God, 12.
You need to make sure you're in your degrees. If you're not in degrees, that's a problem too. Up at the top should be degrees. Okay, for you guys. Still press 12. Still press divide. Instead of pressing tangent, press the angle, so 41. Press 41. Then press tangent. Then press enter. Got it? So you have to do angle, then tangent first. So yours is backwards. So write a note to yourself that yours has to go backwards. Is yours backwards too? Okay. We good? So we're going to round to the nearest tenth. So it's approximately 13 point what?
9. Or 8.
8.
Man, I'm too fast. Come on, dude. Slow your mind down. Mine's too fast.
Are we okay? Are there questions? Okay. Example B. Which one's that? Let me see.
He has it in radians, but
Oh.
What's radians?
It's not the thing you need to be in. All of you need to make sure your calculator at the top says degree, DEG, or D. As long as it says that, you will get the right answer. If you automatically switch it, then you're in trouble. Okay. Draw another one. What I want you to do for me is this. You're going to go ahead and you're going to set up the whole chart, and you're going to check with someone next to you before you actually start to solve, just in case you set the chart up wrong. So you're going to set up the chart. We have 21 degrees here, we have x feet, and we have 1,200 feet. So you're going to go ahead and set up the chart. And then check with the person next to you. Make sure you have the chart set up correctly. All right, let's see if we set it up correctly. You ready? You have sine of what angle?
21.
21 degrees. Cosine of 21 degrees and tangent of 21 degrees. Yes? Okay, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is what? And tangent? Adjacent. Yes? All right, so look in here. Here's my angle. We'll always label the hypotenuse. Which one's the hypotenuse? It is x. This one is the opposite or adjacent? Opposite and adjacent is located there. So here we have 1,200. We have x, 1,200, x, and no adjacent. So which one are you using, sine, cosine, or tangent? You are using sine. We got it right? Good. Now go set up your proportion. One second. Check with someone next to you if you have the answer then. If you're still solving, finish it up. It should be a big number. We got a big number, you're right. Check his calculator. Ready? All right, what do we need to put underneath sine of 21 degrees? A 1. Cross multiply. So we get x times sine of 21 degrees equals 1200. Yes? All right, divide both sides by what? Sine of 21 degrees. Sine of 21 degrees, which cancels that out. So your x is approximately what? What is it? Oh, 1200 over sine of 21 degrees. Plug it in the calculator for me. What'd you get? 3,348.5 what? Beat. Did you go to it?
Yeah, 13126.
Because you put tangent.
Yeah.
It's sine.
Oh, that's fine.
That's why.
With sine. Oh, I see.
Okay? You can't press tangent again. If it's sine, it's sine. If it's cosine, it's cosine. You have it right.
I know.
1200. This right here. 1200 divided by sine. We have one more though. Or two more. Good? Alright.
I know.
Desiree, this is going to be the test. You pass, yeah? It's happened before. This is like the test though, seriously, where the average is like 75% and higher. If he falls asleep again, maybe. Alright, let's do this again. Here we go. We have two more examples. This is one of the last one, second to last one. Shh, gentlemen. Go ahead and try it all the way through. You can check with your partner after you set up the chart if that's what you want to do. Bless you. Why do I keep scratching? Should be on the proportion. Should be finishing up, yes? All right, ready? Let's label. Always label what? Hypotenuse. Which is your hypotenuse? It's your x. Do we have opposite? Nope, but we do have adjacent. So when I go to plug it in, there's nothing in opposite. The hypotenuse is an x, and the adjacent is a 20. So which one are we using? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Very good. Who's good so far? All right, let's plug it in. We get cosine of 58 degrees equals what? What's it equal to? 20 over x. Put this over 1 and cross multiply, yes? So we get x times cosine of 58 degrees equals what? Equals 20. Divide both sides by cosine of 58 degrees. My markers are dying. That cancels, and we get x is approximately, go ahead and plug it in, what'd you get? 37.7 what? Feet. Why do I care that it has feet? Did the problem have feet? Then this has to have feet, yes? Who's right? Good. Questions? Okay, I'm going to do one more, and the reason why is I'm going to switch it up. Notice all of these have been dividing. Do you see that? So what happens when I switch it around? Okay. Try it by yourself. Do not plug it in the calculator. Do you hear me? I want you to get all the way down to the calculator part and then stop. Ready? You have your chart? Ready? You should be here. Yes? Some of you might be one step further, which is fine, but you should be about here. Correct? All right. We good? We all knew it's cosine? All right, good. So you're going to cross multiply. But when I write this, I'm going to write it strategically. Do you hear me? I know that 1 times x is just x, yes? So I'm going to go ahead and put x first because I know it's just going to be x equals something because the other side is going to have the numbers. Now, when you write this, you're going to write this 14 times cosine of 21 degrees. And the reason why is if you plug this in the calculator wrong, it's going to do a different operation than what you want it to do. Do you understand? So you want to put 14 first. So now take the calculator and go ahead and put 14. The dot means what? Multiply, so push multiplication. What's our operation that we're using? Which trig function? Cosine of what degree? 21, so it should look like this, correct? Well, for most of you. Some of you have different calculators. Go ahead and press enter and tell me what you get. 13 point what? 13 point what? 13.1. Are there questions? Do you notice I wanted you to do 14 times cosine 21. I do not want you to do cosine 21 times 14. There's a reason, and it's because my calculators have a different step. So don't do it that way, okay? So make sure it's 14 times cosine 21 degrees. And then you'll be fine. Questions? We good? Okay, summaries. You do need a separate sheet of paper for your homework. Your homework is going to have review. It has a review of Monday, then it has a review of yesterday, and then it has a review, the rest is today.